Your stomach drops. A one-star review just hit your Google page. Your first instinct is to explain yourself, to tell your side, maybe even call out what the client got wrong. Don't, because that reply isn't really for the angry client. It's for every future client deciding whether to trust you. And here's the part most business owners miss. Before you write a single word publicly, you need to stop thinking like the business owner and start thinking like the next customer reading that review. I'm going to show you how to do that. 3 prompts, and a response that actually turns a public complaint into proof you run a professional business. Most business owners do one of 3 things when they get a bad review. And this works the same way whether it's on Google, Yelp, Facebook, or anywhere else. They over-apologize and sound desperate, or they get defensive and sound unprofessional, or they say nothing and look guilty. Every one of those responses is written from the business owner's perspective. None of them are written for the next customer reading the review. That's the shift, and that's what we're going to build. Here's the situation. Isabel runs an event planning business. She organized a corporate dinner last weekend. She knows what went wrong. She never sent the dietary requirements to the caterer. A review just appeared this morning. Isabel knows this is on her. She didn't send the dietary requirements to the caterer, and during the event, while she was trying to manage the fallout, she went quiet on her client. The review doesn't spell that out clearly, but she does. And now she has to respond publicly in a way that's honest, professional, and doesn't destroy her reputation. That's the hardest kind of reply to write. Not because she doesn't know what happened, but because she's sitting there mortified, and every word she touches right now is going to be wrong. Many people use AI to write replies. We're going to use AI to think before we write. Isabel knows what happened, but she can't write a professional response right now. She's embarrassed, she's defensive, and everything she types is going to come out wrong. So before she touches the reply box, she pastes this prompt into ChatGPT. Copy this. It helps to separate what actually happened from how it feels, so you can think clearly before you write anything. The template version of this prompt, with brackets so you can fill in your own situation, is in the description. Look at what just happened. Isabel went from being mortified to clear. She knows what to own, the dietary failure and the communication gap. She knows what the next client needs to see, not an explanation, but accountability and a fix. That's what this prompt does. It doesn't change what happened, it changes how you think before you write. Now we write the actual reply, the one that goes public. It has to do 4 things. Acknowledge what's real, take responsibility without over-apologizing, show one specific thing that changed, and sound like a human being. Copy this prompt. It writes a public reply that owns the failure professionally without over-apologizing. Notice what that reply doesn't do. It doesn't argue, it doesn't over-apologize or beg. It owns both failures, the dietary prep and the communication gap, without making excuses. That balance, owning it fully without falling apart, is exactly what the prompt asked for. That's the skill. A well-written response to a public complaint isn't just damage control. It's proof of how you operate. Now the reply is live. Here's what most business owners do next. Nothing. Here's what we do instead. Copy this last prompt. It includes one process change to implement, what to do if the client replies negatively to the public response, and a short message to send to happy clients for an honest review. That last section, that's the review request message. Copy it. You can send this to your 3 most recent happy clients today. The full prompt, with brackets so you can fill in your own situation, and the contingency plan is in the description. That review is still there, but now there's a professional response underneath it, a process that prevents it from happening again, and 3 review requests going out today. One bad review doesn't define your rating. How you handle it does. When a client criticizes your business publicly, the instinct is to defend yourself. The skill is knowing that the reply isn't for them, it's for everyone watching. 3 prompts. Stop and think before you react. Write the reply that owns it professionally, then turn the problem into a system. The prompts are in the description. Copy them before your next review lands. Have you ever responded to a review and regretted it? Drop it in the comments. I might build the next video around it. If this was useful, subscribe. New systems for solo business owners every week.